This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 25th ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Overstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Aggies will kick this away to get us going. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he'll just get rid of it. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Nowhere to run but corralling for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. And you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The receiver grabs it. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
It's a shotgun run call. And now it's fumble. What a decision. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Getting set. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Big pass, the catch is made. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. Clean toward the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last position, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. QB bootlegs here. Caught quickly. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and almost paid off for an interception.
Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. He's in the clear. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screenplay works.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. And there's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
QB keeper all the way. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep for the right side. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. It was in as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Through the 1st quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a wide receiver screen. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. To kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's second and long. There's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Ending off on the draw play. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. His toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. They'll give it to the running back. As the first down is still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll run it to the left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Screen to the receiver in the flat. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And he's got it again. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Running with purpose.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down. The Aggies will have to kick it away. And the punt is down just inside the 30.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Running back with the football. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. There's contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Looking to throw again. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him again at the 1. Third and goal coming up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points in a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. And the defense swarms, and not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop in the offense being back. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. The punt is on. This winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He finds some space. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? He shreds the tackle. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The ball is loose in the backfield. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the running back here.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. At the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So back to their own 9-yard line. It's 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Try out the field goal team here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on first down.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy.
He's going to bring up third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Contact as he threw it. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Ohio State, 38, Texas.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end.
He makes the grab.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I'd have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And the Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tight end makes the grab. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Football 7. Here we go.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Breaks free. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Play action here on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking. No shot to bring him down. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's Toppins. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now.
Military stun! Military stun!
A pop pass on a jet sweep. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas A&M, 12.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
On the move now. Breaks into the clear. Tough to shove with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
So second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Going for the touchdown here. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Throws to the tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Aggies. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And the offense will just take a knee. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.